it's Sandy with Little House on Metairie. Welcome to my home. If you're new here, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Sandy, and I'm so glad you're here today. If you're coming back to visit my channel, thank you so much. In today's video, we are here in the kitchen, and I'm so excited to start kicking off my Spring and Easter Decorate With Me series. I'm a little late, but that's okay. Spring just started. The first video, we're going to transform this kitchen with a beautiful Easter and spring tablescape. We're gonna do the hutch and then a fun Easter treat bar. If we have time, we will go around the kitchen and add some more spring and Easter touches. I'm excited to get started. I wanna take you guys along with me, so let's start decorating. We are going to make a blue and white Easter and spring tablescape this year. We're gonna start by adding this gorgeous runner. It's very simple, but I love the scenery on it. And I bought this for $12 while thrifting this year. To each place setting, I'm going to add these placemats I bought from Hobby Lobby. I love to pull them out each year, especially for spring and summer, and I knew they would be a perfect backdrop to this year's table setting. Another Hobby Lobby purchase were these beautiful white chargers. I love the details on them. They were only $1.99, so really a great price. So I'm going to add one of those to each setting before adding the most precious plates. That was actually my inspiration for this year's tablescape. So here are those adorable plates that was my inspiration for this year's tablescape. I bought these from Home Goods this year, and unfortunately I needed 6 of them, but I could only find 5. So we're gonna go ahead and use 4 of them, and then I'll use the 5th one somewhere else in the kitchen. I did go back twice to Home Goods to see if I can find that 6th bunny plate, but unfortunately they never restocked it, but that's okay because I found these really cute ones at Dollar Tree that I was going to use in my hutch, but I'm looking and I think they'll match really well on the end place settings to match the bunny ones, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Now I do like just the plain chargers as well, so I'm not sure if I'll use all 4 of them in the hutch or separate them, but we'll see how it all turns out in the end. Good thing is since we brought in a little bit of yellow in the plates, I thought that we would try these yellow napkins. I have these white fleur-de-lis napkin holders. I do wish that I had some little crosses because I want to add a cross later to our centerpiece, but I don't, so we're going to go ahead and just use the white fleur-de-lis ones. I only have 4 of the yellow napkins, so I'm going to use those in the center place settings. And then on each end, I'm going to go ahead and use these beige ones. Keeping it light and airy, so we're done with the place settings, but now we're going to create a really beautiful and yet simple arrangement in this thrifted basket I bought last year. It already had the styrofoam inside, so we're going to leave it in there again to create another beautiful arrangement inside of it. Last year I used it in our living room, and I thought it'd be perfect right here for this year's tablescape. So my sweet neighbor gave me lots of greenery this year, and these were some of them, so I'm going to go ahead and add 2 of these inside the basket. Next, I want to add some faux hydrangeas to the arrangement. So I bought these from Dollar General. I actually got several of them. They have the blue and the white. And then I just have some regular white hydrangeas that I already had. So I gathered all these together, and now I'm just going to cut them individually so I can arrange them exactly how I want them inside the basket. So I thought it'd be pretty to add a cross here. It's the reason our family celebrates the Easter season. So I'm going to actually make a pick out of it with these dowels. And I did grab this cross off of my wall. So, of course, the back's not going to be real pretty, but I'm hoping that you won't see it that much since it's going to be behind the basket. So I'm just getting some clear tape and I'm just wrapping the dowel as best as I can. As you see, I'm not doing this the best, but just trying to get it to where the dowel will stay on the cross and I can just use it as a pick. Now I'm just going to tuck it in the back of the basket right here, and then in front of the basket I have this adorable rabbit that I bought from Hobby Lobby this year. Their Easter and spring decor was 40% off and I knew it would be perfect for this tablescape. After stepping back and seeing how it's all coming together, I did decide to go ahead and just keep these chargers plain. I like the light and airy look of it. And then for these napkins, I decided to go ahead and add these tan napkins behind the yellow ones just to bring in a little bit more of the tan, and I love how it came together. Now we're going to decorate the top of this cabinet. I'm using this gorgeous plate that my mom let me borrow. She has such beautiful blue and white decor, and she wasn't using them right now. They had been tucked away, so I'm going to borrow them for this year's spring decorating. And I knew that they would work perfect with my cute bunny plates that I bought from Home Goods. This little crock is beautiful on its own, but I'm going to go ahead and just add some simple white flowers just to dress it up a little bit more. The last thing we're going to add here at the top is this He Is Risen wooden egg I bought from Hobby Lobby. On these hooks, we're just going to add a few things like this beautiful scarf. I love the color and the details. This white basket, and inside of it, I'm going to add some more of these blue and white hydrangeas that we added to the basket on our tablescape. I decided to move the basket and then add the scarf to the center because I'm putting this dollar hat that I bought from Dollar General. It has this white scarf, and I'm just going to add a little bit of blue just by making my own little bow and attaching it with some hot glue. Unfortunately, I didn't show you guys the hat. I thought I pressed record, but I guess I didn't press it hard enough. So you didn't see the hat without the blue bow, but I just attached it on top of the white one that it already had. Next, we're going to just switch out some florals that I had in this vase and add these white ones instead for spring. Now we're going to add a throw and a pillow to this chair we found in our attic when we moved into our home. The first thing we're going to add is this beautiful throw. I bought it from Walmart this year. It's from My Texas Home, and I love the subtle white and blue print it has on it. And then this side is just really very soft and comfortable. So I'm going to put the throw first, and then we're going to add a pillow. I actually bought a set of these from TJ Maxx this year. So this set of pillows were the Ralph Lauren line, and I think they were $20, so $10 a piece really isn't a bad deal, especially if you price pillows lately. And it doesn't have the zipper, which is what I usually look for. That way I can save it from each year and just fold it away and reuse the inserts. But I love the print and the price, so I went ahead and bought them. Above the chair on this hook, I'm adding what I call a purse basket. I bought this from Hobby Lobby a few years back, and I love to decorate it for the different holidays. And this year, we're just going to add some more of those white hydrangeas for spring. Next to the chair, up against the wall, we have this bench, and I'm going to add this $5 pillow I bought from Dollar General this year. And then in front of it, I'm adding the second TJ Maxx pillow. On this side of the kitchen, we have an old-time phone. So above it, I'm adding this really cute picture my mom gave me. And then on top of the phone, I'm adding another one of those Hobby Lobby eggs. Now let's move on and add some spring decor inside this beautiful hutch. I've had this piece for years. It's been painted many times, but it's still one of my favorites. The first thing we're going to add are these galvanized tin chargers. I bought these years ago from Hobby Lobby, but I love to use these for spring and then definitely for summer. It just reminds me of the spring and summertime. I went ahead and only added 4 of them to the hutch because I want to add some of those Dollar Tree plates later. But first we're going to add this really cute mini blue vase I bought from Dollar General for $3, and I just added a faux plant inside of it and put it right here in the center of this shelf. To the next shelf below it, I'm going to add this beautiful bowl my mom gave me and gorgeous vase. Again, knowing that they would match perfectly this year in our hutch. So if you're watching this video, thanks again, Mom. I truly appreciate it. My mom is such an awesome decorator. I think that's where I got my love of decorating from, especially for the different holidays. Her and my dad just made them so special for us. At the bottom here, I'm adding another one of those galvanized chargers, and then on top, another beautiful blue plate that was from my mom's house. On top of the plate, I'm adding this white teapot that was my grandmother's, as well as this cute Pillsbury Doughboy cookie jar. I love that I get to keep the tradition going by decorating with these awesome pieces that was once my grandparents'. In front of each of these chargers, I'm adding one of these Dollar General glasses that I bought this year for $1. And then the last piece we're adding is this blue and white bowl. That was also my mom's. I love how the hutch turned out this year. Simple yet beautiful. Our sink in the kitchen, we have this window nook, so I thought I would add this white crate, and on top of it put this really cute hydrangea pail I bought from Home Goods a few years back, and then next to it this cute galvanized tin watering can that was thrifted last year. I'm going to move the arrangement over so I can add one of these adorable bunnies. I think I bought this from Hobby Lobby or maybe Home Goods. And a really quick run to our local Dollar General to buy one of these trays to put our soaps in, because I couldn't find the one that I was going to use. It was white, but I kept looking for it, and I'm running out of time, and as you see, I'm running out of daylight. So I went ahead and went get this one from Dollar General. They have 2 different sizes. They had a smaller one like this, but I think this will be perfect to put our dish soap and then our scrubber. I love to add trays near the sink just to put all of our kitchen supplies at, like this DIY sponge cleaner. If you would be interested in how I made that sponge cleaner along with lots of other DIY aromatherapy recipes to use in the kitchen, I will link that video in the description box below. I am a certified aromatherapist, and in that video, I'll walk you through step by step how I made some of these blends that you could also make for your family as well. So I have a few of these beautiful white napkins, and since the crate is looking a little rough, it needs to be repainted, I thought I would just kind of lay this over the crate just a little bit. It won't fully cover it, but it'll cover it enough, and dress it up just a little bit more before adding back the arrangement and bunny. So speaking of bunnies, I did have a pair. So I wanted to put the second one here to match the other one because you can't separate them. Aren't they adorable? So I'm just going to add it right here in between the soaps. Hopefully it won't get too messed up being right here in the kitchen. And then I'll just move the scrubber right here to the center. And now that I decided to use a basket instead of the white tray, and then you have the tan and the bunnies, I decided to switch out the bowl with this one since I think it'll match a lot better. I loved how the napkin looked on the top of the crate, so I decided to add one underneath the watering can as well. Stove, I have this wire rack that I bought from Hobby Lobby a few years back on clearance. So I'm adding another rolling pin for spring that was thrifted, as well as that thrifted kitchen conversion sign. And then I'm going to add this Dollar General Bless This Home towel I bought for $1. So really a great price. Next to that, I'm hanging up this cutting board. You can add some florals inside of it to make arrangement. I love the tin, especially for spring and summer. Inside the tin, I'm going to add 3 of these green and white stems. I love just the dainty white flowers on them. Of the stove, we have a spice rack, and to that I'm going to add these adorable salt and pepper Easter egg shakers I bought from Dollar Tree this year. And then I added just a pot holder and that cute teapot I bought last year from Home Goods. To the handle in front of the oven, I added 2 of these kitchen towels. One I bought from Dollar Tree and the other from Dollar General. Dollar General for the win here because it was only $1 versus $1.25 from Dollar Tree. I went ahead and switched out the pot holder to this beautiful white platter. It's almost like an off-white, but I love the scalloped edges. And then if you don't go all out and decorate like I do for each holiday, just adding seasonal towel and salt and pepper shakers, and even switching out the canisters like I'm doing right here, will just refresh your home for each new season. I switched out to my lighter utensils, and then I'm just keeping this book I had out. I took away the other darker one because I just wanted to be light, like this blue one, and then I like the tan. And I did decide to go ahead and switch back the canister I had before because it does match better. It's bringing in the tans now from the basket and the other things that I added in this part of the kitchen. Inside of the sink, I have this basket and this thrifted lamp. And so I'm just going to add some Easter eggs inside. I wish I had some blue and white ones, and I thought I had bought some napkins to decoupage these eggs blue and white, but I guess I didn't buy it. So we're just going to use what we have and tuck these inside. I love how Liz from Traditions by the Season and Becca from Adventures in Decorating, they gave me this great idea to do these open clear lamps, and I love how this turned out. And I decided to go ahead and add that little bird's nest for 2 reasons: just to hold the eggs in, and it's just going to make it more spring-like. I added back all of our kitchen staples. I'm going to add another bunny similar to the ones I added above the sink, and then I added this pink platter in the back just to give a pop of color. Again, wishing I had a blue and white, but I don't, so we're going to make do with what we have. If you don't already follow Liz from Traditions by the Season and Becca from Adventures in Decorating, which I'm sure you already do, but just in case, I will link their channels in the description box below. Our refrigerator, I added this wooden crate box and then this cute thrifted pail. And then on the other side of that, I have this Happy Easter arrangement I bought from Hobby Lobby. I went ahead and switched things around and added this recipe tin that we have with a riser to kind of raise up the pail so you can see it better. Then I switched the crate box to this side to rest our Happy Easter arrangement on top of. Next, we're going to decorate the kitchen island. So to it, I'm going to add this basket tray. I bought it for $6.99 at Ross, and then I thought it'd be really cute to add this Lazy Susan inside of the tray. I love the colors on it, and it was $5 from Dollar General. I really find that Dollar General has stepped up their home decor, and I found a lot of really cute things to use this year for spring. Like this True Living candle. I love the blue color it has, and again, only $5. So I thought that Dollar General also had really great prices. Next to the candle, once I decide which way to place it, I'm adding this really cute picture I thrifted this year. You might recognize it from my thrift haul if you watched that spring thrift haul video. And inside, I'm just adding these really cute green, and they got the little tiny blue tip flowers on them, also from Dollar General. I'm going to add this adorable blue bird. I think I bought this from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And then I'm adding the rest of our sprinkles that was left over. We are going to do a treat bar next together. It came out so cute, and I can't wait to show you guys. Now for the fun part, we are going to transform this estate sale cabinet I bought for $35. I actually did the DIY oven cleaner method on it, and I love how it turned out. But I've had so much fun making this treat bar for the different holidays. This year for spring, we're going to transform it into a beautiful spring and Easter treat bar with baskets and bird's nests. And then we're going to add the fun part, some yummy Easter treats. We're going to start by adding these precious marshmallow lollipops inside this thrifted basket, and I'm going to hold them up by sticking them inside these little mini foam pieces, so hopefully they will all stand up inside the basket and not fall. So far, so good. But I bought all the ones that had the different colored ribbons. I thought that was so cute how they had each colored ribbon tied below. Now we're going to fill up these really cute jars I bought from Dollar General for $1. They had different colors, but I chose the yellow and the blue. And I love the embellishment on the front of the jar and on top. So we're going to fill these up with a family favorite, gummies. And these Easter gummies I thought were adorable. I bought these from TJ Maxx for $4.99. Now we're going to add these speckled egg jelly beans that I bought from Dollar General inside these little candy jars I bought from Dollar Tree years ago. I decided to do a little switcheroo since the jelly beans are really small and the gummies are bigger. I'm going to add the gummies inside the bigger candy jar, and then I'll put the little speckled eggs inside of each of the little Dollar General jars. And I think that makes a lot more sense now. inside this little cubby. I am limited to what I can add in here because it is such a small little area, but I thought this Easter bunny and a basket would be perfect to use for this year's theme. And I will add some little mini eggs, but first we're going to decorate this little, what I call a plate rack. But first we're going to add this cute thrifted basket to the center. And then next I'm going to add these smaller versions of the Dollar Tree plates we used at the Hutch. I have 2 of them and I knew they would be perfect right here. To this sunken part of the cabinet, I'm going to add this galvanized tin cake holder, or at least that's what I call it. I got a set of 3 of these, this larger one and 2 smaller ones. I'll show you guys in a little bit. But first we're going to add cupcakes to this one. So I have 2 of these smaller ones. I bought these 3 together from a resale shop for $15, and I knew they would be perfect right here for our treat bar for spring and possibly into summer as well. So I thought it'd be cute for the 2 smaller ones to add a bird's nest and to put some malted eggs inside. So I thought that would be really cute. So I have 2 like this. So I'm going to just remove the picks that it has, and then we're going to put the saran wrap on the inside of the nest before adding our malted eggs. Of course, because these have been stored in a bin over the years, so I don't want to just add the eggs right on top, although they've been in a Ziploc bag. Just to have a safe measure, I'll put the saran wrap first and then add the malted eggs on top. I'm going to repeat the same thing, but I won't keep filming it because you get the idea. Now that I added the bird cages with the malted eggs, in keeping with that theme, I thought it'd be cute to remove the cupcakes and add that brown packaging. I call it just packaging paper. It's the kind of stuff I guess you could put inside of Easter baskets as well. But since it's brown, I thought that would mimic a bird's nest. And then a bird's nest is not complete without some eggs. So I'm going to sprinkle a few eggs around the cupcakes. And cupcakes sometimes would not be complete without a sprinkle. So instead of just adding the sprinkles to the cupcakes, I thought it'd be fun for each person to be able to add their own if they wanted sprinkles, of course. So I'm going to use this precious container I bought from Dollar General. I think it was $1. And I'm just going to add some sprinkles inside of it. And that way someone can just grab the container and add their own sprinkles. Also thought it'd be really cute to add the little sprinkles inside this adorable thrifted basket. At the bottom of the cabinet, we have 2 shelves, and to the top one, I'm going to leave out these recipe books, but I added this plate holder and that adorable 5th plate that we used for the tablescape and 2 baskets. To the bottom shelf, I'm adding one of my favorite springtime wreaths, and on top of it, I'm resting this thrifted basket. Inside the basket, we're going to add 2 of these springtime buddy cookies. I think these are so cute. Then next, I'm going to add 3 of these Easter cookies. All of the cookies I bought from our local Dollar General store. So in my bin, I found this adorable bird's nest that my daughter had painted a few years back, and I thought it matched really well with the pastel colors and bird theme. So I switched out the basket that I had here with the birdhouse, and I'm going to go ahead and add that basket right here on the knob of this drawer. So I know it's been a minute, but remember those two Dollar Tree plates that we moved from the Tablescape? This is where we're gonna put them, above the treat bar. I love how the Easter/spring treat bar turned out this year. I think I say this every year, but they're always my favorite. It's really, really hard to choose. Now that we're all done, let's do a complete tour of the kitchen and all that we accomplished together today. Well, friends, I sure hope that you enjoyed tagging along with me today. I always love doing this with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your kindness, encouragement, and support. It truly means the world to me. If you haven't already done so, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And as always, I hope that you got lots of inspiration and ideas for your own home. And if you love all things seasonal decorating, seasonal aromatherapy, doing some fun DIYs and upcycling, thrifting. If you enjoy one or all those things, I would love for you to press that subscribe button and join our Little House on Metairie family. We would love for you to come back and visit us. So hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Until next time, friends, bye for now.